Looks like we did it. Initiated, started this transmission. Looks like we got sound, looks like we got light and action. And gonna light my illumination, enlightenment, yes. Cool, yeah. Looks like that's still in the shot, right? Okay. Preparing for this transmission of spirit. Let me make sure there's no problems. You guys can hear me okay? And there's no audio problems? Machiwa. Since we're doing a live, you have to make sure everything's working correctly right before you start talking and stuff. Looks like I got left and right audio. I got audio, perfect audio. And here we are. We're off! Like, you know, all the dogs, racing dogs start. They take off. We're off. Machiwa, you guys. 5D consciousness. The fifth dimension explained. Yes? A lot of the New Agers talk about this, and we don't really say 5D in Christ, you know, in the Christos, innerchristos, but we do talk about the fifth dimension. And so 5D, the 5, D, the D stands for dimension. Okay, so most people are familiar with 3D, the third dimension. But realize we're not talking about measurements, left, like length, width, and height. No, dimension as in another place, another reality field, another bandwidth, a wave. Okay, and since it's a frequency wave, like a radio wave, there's this AM, FM, different stations. Well, there's different stations of reality. And it's all done through energy and vibration. And so what the 5D is, well, it's another reality where you're going to find other beings, other animals, other planets, other galaxies, and other gateways to other dimensions. There's a whole network of gateways, what they're called stargates, yes? And so, or you can call them portals, but it's not the same thing, you guys. You have to understand that a stargate goes vertical. So to get to the fifth dimension, you would need a stargate. To go horizontal within our time frame, within the third dimension, you would use portals and wormholes, okay? Which can be natural and artificial, created by elder races. I have a lag thing. Okay, hopefully it's gonna be okay. And just, I'll say at the beginning, guys, if we ever have any issues with internet, let's have patience during the process, because it just happens and then it goes away. And if it doesn't go away and it cuts us off, and I will start a part 2. And I also want to make a note that I didn't monetize this video during the live. Hopefully that will stop the bouncing. You know, I didn't know that, you guys. Thank you for explaining that to me, because I wanted to know what was going on, why people suddenly, like 30, 50 people disappeared. That's because the ads came on. And so I turned that off. If there's more ads, please let me know, and then I'll have to contact YouTube about it, or at least dive deeper into that. So welcome to this transmission of spirit about the fifth dimension, yes? Because we're in the third dimension. You go to the fifth dimension, that's in the future, homie. A future timeline, future race, a future body that we can, you know, that's one of the incentives, right, of Ascension, is to obtain a new body, a new consciousness, and it's all based on what you did here. You wouldn't call it like, hey, here's a gift because you ascended, but it's part of Ascension, right? You go through all this hard work because it's not easy, especially in the 3D. We have all this spiritual war, all this ugliness, all this negativity, this aggression, this what the Guardians call chaos, darkness. Okay, we have darkness here, and so it doesn't make it easy to ascend to the fifth dimension. And that's part of it, you guys. We're going from 3D to 5D. Now that's a misnomer, kind of, sort of, in the New Age. You don't skip fourth dimension. Why do New Agers think you skip an entire dimension? And while this video is about the fifth dimension, don't forget about the fourth dimension. Are you in the fourth dimension? No, you're in the third dimension out of 15 dimensions. So why would you suddenly just skip and jump over fourth dimension? You don't. And another thing I don't hear New Agers talking about is that your consciousness is in the fourth dimension and your body's in the third dimension. So look at this. When you ascend, your consciousness, not your body, when your consciousness ascends, it goes to the fifth dimension and your body goes to the fourth dimension. You didn't skip no 4D essay. What's up, Vato? What's up, Holmes? Karnal? You don't skip 4D. You go to the 4D and spend lots of time there, just like you're spending time in 3D. You might even have a gander at inner Earth, which is not actually someplace inside the Earth. It's actually a jump in time, a skip in time to like past the year 5000, so way in the future, right? So that is something we go through as well. So that's part of this message tonight. That yeah, you're going to 5D, but your consciousness, you're not going to touch stuff in the 5D. You're going to touch stuff in the 4D. So we'll explain that more. So thank you for joining us on this live about the fifth dimension, abbreviated 5D. D stands for dimension. So welcome to this live transmission, and thank you for being here with us in this group, in this, what you call group shield, in this community of indigos and starseeds, the awakened consciousness. Those of you, most of you here, have your fifth strand, your fifth chakra. Fifth strand means fifth chakra. It means the fifth dimension. It means the fifth level of your race. You're not going to be called human. More accurately, you're not going to be part of the Earthseed tribe, called the Aryan. So we're not going to be that reference or any reference to Lemurians or Atlanteans. We're going to be a whole nother being. Okay, in the astral, and then the archetype, and then the celestial. So thank you for being here, and you have incentive to stay as long as you can, all the way to the end, because, all right, we got a 44 of you online, 44, honey. What's up, Vatos? Because you might be hearing things that you might not hear from anywhere else about the 5D. This is you would say a unique innerchristos perspective. So thank you guys for sharing your space with me. What's up? How you doing, homies? Let me move my microphone a little bit. Ooh. Oh, don't move my green screen. Shit. Whoa. Live. Of course it happens live. Somehow, some way, my microphone got unscrewed from its stand base. I'm sorry, guys. I'll have to fix the green screen. See, what happens is my camera is on a tripod, and the tripod got moved, and now it's moved out of the way. And that's okay. Watch the whole space move, right? I gotta refresh this. I gotta do this while... yeah, there's the wall. All right. Thanks for your patience. Now it looks like it's tipping over, but it's not. It's not tipping over. It's standing on a flat surface, but that means my camera is kind of tilted. But that's okay. It's all working out. Much respect. Okay, we got it back to normal. Wow, you guys are active already. Ancient Universal Divinity Machiwa. Give me a hug, Holy One. Amanda on the move. What's up? What's up? Sarah Holder. Yeah, I'm here. Yes, you are. Hello, Celine. Much respect, sister. Much love. Shannon. What's up? Sarah. Michael. Awesome. Greetings, brother. Wonderful to see you guys, all of you. Juan Acosta, greetings from Paraguay. Write it in the comments. What time is it right now where you live, Juan? Thank you for being here. Much respect. Little alien in the house. What's up, Angel? UTD, Holy Ones. Misha, is it correct? Do I say it correctly, Misha? Maisha Brown. Lightworker 12. Holy Spirit, thank you for your positive vibes, Holy One. Sharon Robinson, Machiwa, Diane. Oh my gosh. You guys, I'm going to have to breeze through right now real quick. I didn't know there were so many. Robert, Sarah, Sunset Dreams. Jennifer Miller, Ash, James Jr. So wonderful to see all of you lovely souls. Daphne B. Yeah, this is a community, you guys, of other like-minded people because, you know, like for example, I just called my mom today, you know, she's a Christian, but she's not one of those judgmental kinds, but just realize I can't say, there's not much I can talk about with my Christian family. So it's so welcoming to find other like-minded people like yourselves, other starseeds, who actually have psychic perceptions and have these experiences that are paranormal, supernatural. Try explaining those experiences to your religious family, especially to a strictly religious family. So, Seraph Vega, Stephen Oswald, Wolf of Saturn, more members, Mr. William, Helena, Machiwa Akura. Sorry if I mispronounce. Hey. Welcome, Holy One. Much respect to you guys. What's up? 4D is actually a place, according to the Guardians. Understand that we have many places. The 4D, the 5D, the 6D, the 7D, the 8D, the 9D. These are all places. 10D, 11D, 12D, 11D. Oh, I said 12, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Those are all places you go to these. Now, after the fourth dimension, there's no more planets, but you still, you know, travel in your consciousness and your spirit to another vibration. It's all happening in the same space. Same with time is an illusion, but we reference time. We can say the year 5,000, 6,000. In the back of our mind, we understand that time doesn't exist. That's an illusion of the hologram. And there's actually, you know, you're not actually moving somewhere. If that's what you meant, okay, if that's what you meant, we're not moving anywhere. It's all an illusion. But in reference to everyone else's understanding, fourth dimension is a place. Now, we can peacefully agree to disagree, Holy One. Yes, of course. So this is according to the innerchristos law of one. We have a lot of history, a lot of information from the place that you say does not exist. It exists. That is where Tara is. Okay? Earth is three-dimensional, but she will become a fourth-dimensional planet. It's a real place, Holy One. And that's also where we have Eden. And it's also where we have a whole new evolution of body, mind, and spirit. It's a very important place. Okay? You don't just brush it aside with these new age insinuations. All right. Much respect to everybody's opinion. Speak for yourself. You want to stay. A lot of us old souls want to move on. I didn't catch up, so let me just go right down to the bottom. And here we go. So, okay, I thought someone said Galactic Federation, so. No, we're not part of that either. So this is something called Guardian Alliance. And you hear me say Guardians a lot. Well, that's who we're talking about, the Guardian Alliance. And the higher Guardians, which are the Lyrans Anuhazi, which are the Universal Trinity, you know, the Elohai, the Seraphai, the Braharama. And so those are higher dimensions. Now, tonight's topic is 5D. See, that's very interesting. I just mentioned New Age distortions, right? And then we get New Age information. You guys, those of you in the Christos, you know 4D is a real place. All right, let's do it. It's a fake place, maybe you think. I'm not sure what you're thinking. All right, so let me get my diagram up here. I gotta pull it up. 1 second. Yeah, 1 second, guys. Because it does help to see, to visualize. Okay, there it is. Here we go. Multiverse Places 101. Okay, according to the Guardians, not to New Age, according to the Guardians, we're living in a 15-dimensional reality field called the Time Matrix. All of these are actual places, okay? And 15 dimension, 14 dimension, okay, didn't mean to do that. That's a Photoshop thing. And spirit starts at the top, okay, and falls or projects itself down to the bottom. Here's the fourth dimension for you. And notice it has time just like the rest of them have time. Okay, here we are, 13,000 BC, 4,000 BC, 27 AD in the third dimension. Oh, wow, what do you know? There's time in the 4D. Fourth dimension is between 4230 and it would be this marker right here. So 21,000 AD. Now, this is a huge evolution just in fourth dimension, much less fifth dimension, which is 39,000 AD. Okay, and then we have, the angels up in the 57th AD and higher. So these are angels and archangels. We're still dealing with reincarnated humans. Okay, our individual mind, our personal logos. Up until we get our super consciousness, okay, up in the fourth dimension, fifth dimension, sixth dimension. So this is our heritage, this is our record, this is our information, the Inner Christos point of view. Thank you for joining the Inner Christos channel. All right, there we go. All right. Because of this happens more than once, we're having another moderator, so. You guys, I haven't heard from Starman in a week. So if any of you guys want to try to reach him, I'll try to reach him too, but you know, what's up with Starman? I don't know. I mean, that's happened before. All of us disappear for a few days or a week, you know. We just want to make sure he's okay. We love Starman. And thank you, little alien. Now we have 2 boys and 2 girls. So thank you so much for being here and watching our back, helping watch our back. So much respect. We got Willie's Ghost Indigo, Jamie, Misha, the chat is on fire tonight. So yeah, and if we have 2 moderators, that's perfect. At least there's, if all 4 show up, that's cool, but that's fine. I think one time I've had 5 moderators. It just changes over time. People change, relationships change, connections change, right? So so far Starman's been with us the longest, and then Indigo, Wizard, and all of you guys are part of the team too. We just need someone to watch out for rude ass people. I mean, if you guys if you don't agree with what we're talking about, that is okay. It is perfectly okay. You can even talk about your religion and Jesus and all that, as long as you are being respectful. As soon as you start being disrespectful, we have to first start with silencing you, which is a temporary silence. And if you keep on abusing our community, we're a community. What's up, Bato? Let's get along. Let's be, we can even disagree and still be getting along. And so that's all I wanted to say. So now, 5D consciousness, which is a place. You can take a UFO there. You can take your vehicle of light there. It's a Stargate. Oh, a Stargate, a 4th Stargate. So that means it does go somewhere. What does the Giza Stargate go to then, honey, if it doesn't go to some place? So realize, you guys, there's a lot of distortion in New Age. And when it comes to Ascension, the actual 4th Stargate, the 4th chakra, is very, very important. So is the 5th chakra, which is tonight's topic. And so remember, it's your consciousness that's going to the 5th dimension. You're not suddenly miraculously skipping your 4th strand. Okay? It's a piece of creation. You don't just smudge it off of creation and delete it. It's the same New Agers who are saying that, you have to destroy your ego. Okay, what is the ego? It's the mental body. You don't take your 3rd chakra, you don't take your mental body and throw it out the window, honey. You don't dismiss the 4th chakra either. So we're talking about the 5th chakra, the 5th dimension. So let's go beyond that, which is actually a real place too. And so it's, as you saw on the diagram, you guys, that's 39,000 years in the future. Imagine what we were like 100 years ago. Or how long ago were we using horses and buggies for transportation? Right? Not long ago. Let's Google that. When did we stop using horse and buggy? When did we stop using horse and buggy? 1935? Oh, well, 1915, according to Google, but it took, before the car took over completely, it was around 1935. So we can be conservative and say 1915. And there, about 100 years ago, we were still using horses and buggies. 100-year span. Imagine. Okay, 100 years is 1/10 of this. So 39,000 years in the future. What technology are they using? Do they have available to them? Right? So not only are you getting a new body when you go to 5D, when you eventually get to 5D, if you want to be physical in 5D, it means you have to actually ascend to 60. I mean, you actually have to have 6 strands. Remember, your body is always 1 dimension lower than your consciousness. See, this is the flesh. The flesh rots and dies. Nothing dies, but you know what I'm saying? It changes form. Your spirit continues on, Bato. You're not the body. It's a part of you. You're not limited to the earth. You actually leave and go to what's called unless you're sinning. If you're sinning, you're actually going through a Stargate. If you're not ascending and you're going to reincarnate a little bit later, whenever that is, you go to the core of the earth. This is how Ascension is explained by the Guardians. There is no magical fairy tale heaven. There's more beautiful dimensions and realities, more perfect, more divine, but we're talking about heaven, what is being taught in religion and scripture. You see, understand heaven, well, we go to some place called the astral, which is not heaven, but it's certainly more fantastic than this place. If you talk to legitimate guardian starseeds who have literal memories, like they remember it like lucidly, okay, you will understand that it's a perfect paradise. It's like the Garden of Eden. There's a place called Eden. That's where we get it. That's where those people who wrote the Bible got it. They know what they were doing. They know what they were saying. They know what they were writing. So, same with the inner earth. That's not really a secret to all the people in the know, in the higher up governments, in the people and also starseeds who are psychic. So anyone you call psychic, an empath, a light worker, an indigo child, okay? So, which is all relatively the same type of consciousness, okay? Because most humans are only solar plexus and sacral and root. That's their consciousness. 3 levels. That's it. And can you imagine if you listened to all the New Agers and you closed your got rid of your ego? Now you only have 2 strands of consciousness. You don't want to remove your ego. What you do is you heal the negative ego. Okay, so you take care of that, and there we go. And so we transmute distortion, at least in our personal life. You don't correct other people if they're trying to, if in their beliefs, that's why you state what your belief is, and usually in the show, somewhere in the show, I state this is the innerchristos law of one point of view. You guys have to understand also, I deal with all kinds of 3D people. Some people who are very, knowledgeable about spiritual topics, and then you get other people who are completely oblivious, writing all kinds of 3D type of conscious messages. So we have patience, we don't judge, and we move on with our dialogue. You don't get hung up on someone else not agreeing with you. Like people in the audience or people in general on the internet or in the world, if they don't agree with this message, well, we continue on. We don't get all bent out of shape and like kind of like distracted from our journey. You start going off in another tangent. This is why boundaries, you guys, are very important. That's why it's not like you're being rude or being exclusive. You're simply putting boundaries around those energies are vampiric, that are, what do we call them nowadays? Because of psychology or whatever, narcissists, okay, or psychopaths, people who have this a different type of consciousness than the mainstream. And so there are explanations for that from the innerchristos point of view, and realize that a lot of the indigo children are becoming ADD, ADHD because of some of the chemicals being introduced into their consciousness in their bodies. You destroy an effect. If you effectively change the body, you're changing your consciousness. They're intertwined. You change the consciousness, like brainwashing, mind control, whatever, then you're changing the body, the DNA template. So what you speak, what you do, affects your DNA, affects your body. Now, you don't see it instantly, but realize your health is being changed, your lifespan is being changed, depending on whether it's good or bad, depending on your consciousness and your awakening to your higher DNA. See, what we do as starseeds is we're awakening our literal chemical and DNA template through consciousness, through mindful, conscious techniques. We run energy through our system, through our body. And in comparison to the New Age, you're actually learning techniques that are running using light, color, sound, symbol code, the base codes of matter. We are literally, with our own consciousness and the mental body, the ego, the mind, you are able to run energies through the chakra, through the DNA, and you're in control of your health. You're in control of your ascension process, unless you're not in control, unless you're one who is putting all of your energy, all of your hope and faith in an external source. You don't need hope or faith. You can be witness of what is truth. Okay? You have testimony. We have testimony when we go out of our body, when we go dream state, when we go into meditation. We're seeing higher realities, higher consciousness. And these levels that are higher, anything above the third chakra is higher. We're embodied and experiencing the third level of reality, the third level of creation. But those who are indigos and starseeds, light workers, empaths, well, we're experiencing more, aren't we? I had this rude person write a comment on one of my videos that how he called us youngsters. Some of you young people don't know, those old guys who call you sonny. It's kind of like a disrespectful because we're young. Now we're not so knowledgeable as you. Why does that even have to come into the sentence? Why do you have to call us youngsters? You understand? Like you're implying you know and we don't know. So, of course, I had to reply to that comment and all the other rude comments, and some comments you just simply delete. So, a lot of you guys are very loving. In the Starseed community, in the Christos Avatar community, you guys are awesome. I'm not talking about you guys. It's a lot of people who want to attack. Okay? It's almost like they can't stop themselves from being rude, disrespectful, or aggressive. That's why there is a mute button, a block button. It's the same thing in real life. You do the same thing. You break up with people, stop inviting those people into your circle. You would rather you're better off being around like-minded people. Other people who are also having these out of this, world type of experiences, psychic experiences. While the 3D people, most of them don't even believe in psychic abilities. They think we're lunatics, we're crazy. There's something wrong with us. We need to go to a shrink. We need to go to the government and get our pharmaceuticals. What's up? That's what they think. Or put in a straitjacket or some mental institution. Because we see something that they don't see. And in their idea, we're imagining, we're creating it. It's not something that others are seeing. So, I'm sure you guys get your fill of it. Of 3D consciousness, 3D comments, 3D family members, 3D mates maybe. Why are you still with a 3D boyfriend or husband or wife or girlfriend? Why? Goodbye, sayonara, I love you, I wish you the best in your journey in life. Right? Move on! Goodbye, hello, new friends. What's up, holy ones? Who are my friends? My friends are Celine, they're Daphne, Nicole, Helena. Those are my friends. Those are the people I say I love you to regularly when I see you. I love you, holy ones. What's up? What's up? We want the same thing. We have like minds. I talk to you about an alien or what do you call a higher dimensional, a UFO. I say the same question, to my family. They think you're weird. You know how they get all quiet and they change their position and they're looking somewhere else. They're not talking with you. They're not interested in hearing about aliens. They don't want to hear about anything else besides Jehovah God or, you know, or obedience and all that. Blind worship. Fear God. Be afraid. They're telling you to be afraid. What? Smiling, happy, joyous, blissful. That is the true state of God. That is the origination of God. You guys know that when you leave the time matrix, what I showed you just now, if you don't believe in that, just say when you leave Earth, when you leave this place, it's actually not true. When you leave Earth, you're not done. When you leave this, wow, there's no suffering in your body. There's no aging. There's no pooping and farting, disgusting wrinkles. There's no, you know, aging. There's no dying by aging. Maybe you'll get killed some other way. You're not indestructible, but, you know, you're not going to worry about diseases and viruses. That's a hashtag I'm not supposed to say in this world, in this time period. Thank you for those hearts. You're blessed. Love you. Squeeze you. Kiss you. What's up? You're the blessed ones who are actually going through the hard work. Yes, it's hard work. Of transforming your life. You, brothers and sisters, are making that transformation. Preparing the body for slide ascension. What's up? Bring in your Maharic body. Bring in your plasma body. Study Kathara. Study sliders. Study Tantriyahura. Study these teachings. And they're not new. They're ancient. You know, they're like from Maharata. Like if you guys looked up Maharata, you'd see what year it came in. Let's look it up. Because I get people talking to me, you know, people who are into the occult and people, witches and all kinds of people have things to say and they want to correct you and all this stuff and blah, 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 right? And their source of information is from a few thousand years ago, 5,000, maybe 10,000 maximum. Right? They're talking about Babylon, Assyria, man, stuff from a few thousand years ago. No! You don't remember Atlantis, huh? That was more than a few thousand years ago. Do you have memories of Lemuria or Eden? Machua. That's not in your 10,000 year calendar, is it? Oh, you know, okay, we're doing this together transparently. Check your AI, Google. What is the most ancient country, or would you say city? People, civilization. I'll say people. What is the most ancient people? What is the most ancient people? This is for all the occultists trying to give me advice. Now we got a more open-minded, wow, they're talking 50,000 years. The earliest human remains. So maybe I used the wrong hashtag. Oldest civilizations in the world, updated 2023. Well, we're going to find all kinds of sources, right? Akkadian Empire. We were just talking about that. Didn't I just say that? Akkadian, number 10, around 2300 BC. Wow, so ancient? No. Ancient Egyptians, from 3000 BC to 300 BC. Is that ancient? They're calling them ancient? They must be ancient. Oh, and they talk about the pyramids. You guys, when does the Guardian say the pyramids were built? 54,000 years ago? I don't know the exact date, but it's 50 plus years ago. long before the supposed ancient Egyptians from 3000 BC. See, you occultists are telling me these facts from a few thousand years ago. Okay, back to what I was looking for, the Mahabharata. Where are we getting our source from? Not from the Babylonia, not from Assyria. I think it's in Voyagers 1. And little alien, I hope you have Voyagers 1. Little alien, you have Voyagers 1, write in the comments, right? You have Voyagers 1, Voyagers 2? Okay, Mahabharata. Maharata. 246,000 years ago. That's pretty, that's a much more, you know, that is ancient. And you want to know something else? We're actually 560 million years ago. I mean, our people were created 560 million years ago. Seeded, created. Historical facts from science? Historical dates from the Bible? Bullshit. You know, at least science can find more ancient shit than the Bible's time scale. Or whatever, not just the Bible, don't just pick on the Bible, right? Any person saying that we're only a few thousand years old. Have discernment, you guys. There's more ancient places than 10,000 years old. Just look it up real quick and don't accept that answer. You probably understand there's much more ancient places. What is the most ancient site? 9,500 BC. According to, it's called Gopekti Tempe. I don't know if I said that right. So that's generous. At least they're saying between 9,000 and 11,000 years ago. At least they're being generous. But you see how everything's capped around 10,000 years ago? Okay, I want to put a freaking... I mean, you guys might be shy to answer. Don't be shy. There's no judgment. You answer whatever you want to say. I want to make a poll. How old... Or it has to be a yes or no answer. As far as I know, when you ask a poll, it has to be a yes or no answer or a multiple choice answer. So I can't ask everybody, how old do you think we are? So I'll put different ranges. How's that? Well, I just told you, there's no point in this, right? According to the innerchristos, our human race was created 560 million years ago. And 550 million years ago is when we had the cataclysm. So we were only around for 10 million years before we had some problems. Before we started not getting along, I mean. For 10 million years, we got along. And you want to know why we stopped getting along? Because of some creatures called Anunnaki came down and started fucking with us. With our people, with our society, with our religious system. 550 million years ago, not on planet Earth, on planet Tara. But, you know, when the cataclysm happened and the fall happened, here we are, this lowly race now in third dimension. So, I don't mean to put us down, lowly race, but just realize we're lesser than what we were before. Our body, our consciousness, our memory for sure. So, going to the 5D, going to the fifth dimension is reclaiming that. Reclaiming that consciousness, bringing that higher consciousness into this body, into the 3D body. That's what fifth dimension is about. 5D consciousness is about. And the whole thing at the beginning I said is correcting the New Age distortion. You don't go to 5D. You're going to go to 4D, but your consciousness will be in 5D. Can you see and hug and touch your thinking, your thoughts? Can you see them? Why? Why is my thoughts invisible? Because it's in the 4th dimension. You can't see anything in the 4th dimension because we're in the 3rd dimension, which is part of carbon matter universe. The 4th dimension is the beginning of the next density. You can't see them, they can't see us except through psychic perception, right? So understand that 5D is where your consciousness is ascending. Your body is ascending to the 4D. When you go to 60, your body's in 5D. When you go to 70, your body's in 60. When your consciousness goes to 80, your body's in 70. So when you start getting closer and closer to the 12th dimension, that means your consciousness is outside. This is why when you get to the 12th dimension, you can leave. If you want. I didn't mean to be rude earlier, sometimes you put up with people all day in a graceful manner, and then on my live, people bring in this shit, so I apologize if I, pushed you too hard on that issue. Just realize that we struggle just to keep our information from not being distorted. And this is a community. Some of them are beginners. So you start throwing shit around like, oh, 4D is not a planet, So I apologize about that, but just realize that we will make, you spoke about it. I'm going to speak about it. So. And we're not perfect. We're adepts becoming masters again, reclaiming our consciousness, our high vibration, our memory, which is what? When you fuck with people's history line, you're effing with their memory, their identity. You screw up someone's identity, they don't know what's going on. That was the whole point, is to dismiss any other future timelines. What do you think the whole point is? Flat Earth. You're not looking anymore. With Flat Earth, you don't look outside because there is no outside, apparently. There is no places. You guys, and that's just one psyop, okay? There's many things that will, what do? These intentionally stop you from looking for anything outside. Now there's no longer some aliens in Sirius B because there's a dome in the flat earth. You're dismissing all alien races. You're dismissing all other dimensions of reality. You're dismissing the higher level of your own self. And you're dismissing the undistorted aspects of God. Now your whole little bubble, your whole little world is only some flat plane and limited to some bubble. What the F would there be a bubble for if there was nothing over there? Why? Did you ever think of that? If there's nothing outside, why is there some dome keeping something supposedly inside? That means there is something outside. If there's nothing on the outside, why is there a dome? That's like, why would you, having a dome means there's something outside the dome. You have nothing out there? Why would you put a freaking dome on? Just saying. There is places out there, man. There's UFOs. Oh, people see UFOs. Now you're also dismissing, Flat Earth also dismisses UFOs. Because where are they coming from if there's nothing out beyond the flat plane? You're dismissing aliens. You're dismissing star seeds. At least God doesn't live on your flat earth, right? Where does God live? God is everywhere. God exists everywhere. So, 5D, the fifth dimension, means you need, literally, you have to have 5 strands of DNA. You have to have your 5th throat chakra blue ray opened. You can't go through that Stargate unless you have the chakra. Realize there's DNA blocks, 3 or 4 or 5 of different DNA blocks, depends on what race you are, because there's been different things that have happened to our people. You hear these noises. It's the wind. It's windy outside, so my house is making noises. Yeah, you literally have to go on a spiritual journey, which is not easy. If you're on 3D and you're going to grow an entire strand, and you guys remember what we talked about, a strand of DNA. One strand of DNA is 12 substrands. 12 substrands make up an entire strand. So let's say you only had 3 strands plus 11 substrands, almost about to get to your 4th strand. You're still not making it to, you still can't get into 4D, much less 5D. And I also want to say that each one of these substrands is another lifetime. And remember, there's 6 twin flames in here. Male, female, male, female, male, female. That's 6. Male, female, male, female. You need, see, those took lifetimes, maybe 20,000 years. You have to grow an entire strand in one lifetime. Yes. 2 strands. Strand 4 and strand 5. That's the damage that these malevolent extraterrestrials did to us. And also because we're inside something that was distorted. The electromagnetic grids of Earth have been distorted. That was a long time ago too. I could look it up. You guys have Voyagers 1 and 2. You can look it up. You get used to reading the material. You get used to seeing how ancient we really are. The last time we had a Stargate opening cycle was a few 100,000 years ago. This is why this is a huge event. This is why we have lots of ET extraterrestrials here. I mean, messing with us, getting involved with us because of the Stargate opening cycle. While you need to open your own Templar, while the Earth is opening hers, has opened, now closing. It's a process. It's a spiritual science. You know, there's a repeating cycles. The Earth has a cycle herself. The Earth is actually literally evolving through 26,556 year cycle. It's a grand cycle, a huge cycle. The Guardians from the innerchristos, they call it the Uego cycle. Whatever other religion or system you're following, they have another name, they have a different amount of years. Much respect to your beliefs. If you're following this information, realize you know that Earth is going to repeat and that it's about to go through the completion of a 26,556 years. It's still a few thousand years away. But things can still happen to our planet before then. We could be taken over. There could be a pole shift. There could be whatever, more floods, some type of cataclysm. So this could be your last incarnation. That's what I'm saying. because it's a very, very, very significant time period. That's why you hear me saying sometimes it's a great time to be alive, because it's only during the Stargate opening cycle where you have all of this stuff happen. Out of a 26,556 year period, it's a very small cycle. But nonetheless, we're in that significant cycle. I just made a video about the Stargates. The Andes Mountain closed. Now the rest of the Stargates are Sedona. Well, I haven't memorized all of them, right? All the different ones. Well, you guys know, it's also in the material. I just made a video about this. But we have a Stargate in Tibet, in Egypt, and the Andes Mountain in Russia. And there's 2 Stargates in Peru. Near Lake Titicaca and one near Machu Picchu. So we have all of these crazy things happening to Earth through those vortices, what we call Stargates. You ascend, or not, depending if you have 5 strands going to 5D, which remember is your consciousness going to 5D. Hey, let me make a caveat to that. I should have made the caveat earlier. It just came to my mind. So if you are, excuse me, as I rub my eye. If you are a starseed, homie, if you're an indigo child, you have this and you have this and more. Okay? You can go to the 5th dimension. Now, if you activate your crown, your third eye, you're going to the 6th dimension. I mean, your crown, actually. If you get your crown, you're going physically to the 6D. I don't know how many of you are familiar with your 7th chakra. It's right. No, 8th chakra. It's right here. Mine is always sensitive, dude. Ooh, shit. This is the heart. This is the throat. 5D. This is the 7th, the 8th, I mean. So you go 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And then 9 is the one going diagonal. It's going diagonal from the third eye. So, I mean, intersecting the third eye. And the other chakras are beyond the body, outside the body, 6 inches above your head, 1.5 feet above your head, 3 feet above your head. That's the 10th, the 11th. Whoa, shit. Oh, and the 14th. 10th, 11th, 14th. Sort of. The 15th is beyond that. But how it's described by Ashiana herself is go down through your legs, down to the planet of the core. That's the 13th. The 15th is, she said, you keep going past Earth. It shouldn't matter, right? Because it's still freaking huge particle field, the 15th chakra. So. Thank you guys for being here. You're awesome. I love you so much. Is everything okay? You guys had to delete a bunch of people? What? What the LS Dreamers? Gifted 50 avatar memberships, homie. OMG, brother. Or sister, sorry. Oh my gosh. Thank you guys. You're awesome, man. Let's see who... Oh my God. I thought there was a bunch of people's messages being deleted, but, because it's italicized, was gifted a membership. Sunset Dreams, Indigo Jamie. I thought she already had a membership. Indigo. Helena. UTD. Is it correct that more... Thank you so much. You're awesome. You're a superstar, LS Dreamers. And we'll go back to that. I see Nikki's question. I want to answer. Is that correct that more Stargates are going to be opened in 2,000 years? 200 years? No, they're all closing. If you have the timestamp, please provide it. Like, give a link to the. You know how YouTube allows you to get a timestamp in the shared link? You just go to the part of the video and then share, and there's an option to share at that moment. So share that with us, because I know for a fact that the books say otherwise. Like, for example, if you just go to Voyagers 1, which I'm on Voyagers 1, and you have to use a search term that's on that page, but not very, I'll just put Sedona, because Sedona is not used that many times in this. What? Maybe it's in Voyagers 2? I guess I gotta open Voyagers 2. It's in Voyagers 2. Okay, man. I guess they call it the Painted Desert. I forgot about that. Painted. Put the word painted and you'll find it in Voyagers. And on page 450 of Voyagers 2. So you see the opening cycle and the closing cycle. So I'm not sure, Daphne, what you're talking about. The latest Stargate to close is the one near Sedona, Painted Desert, technically speaking. And that closes completely around June of 2047. The one before that, 2042, the one in Jerusalem. The one 2038 is the one in Asia, Himalaya Mountains, which I believe is Nepal, right? And then the Giza one closes in 35. Machu Picchu closes in 29. Oh, the one in Russia closes in 25. That's the one that's next. The Andes Mountain one is the one that closed in January. So there's nothing that even remotely that what you're saying 200 years from now. Maybe it's something else, that she mentioned. Thank you, Layla Streamers. What a great gift. I just want you guys to know, the 50 of you who became members, who were gifted members, you're a member for 30 days for free. That means you can go look at the materials that we have on our website, on the community tab in YouTube. Go to my channel, then click on the community tab. Now you're a member, it will show up. It should be in there. You have to maybe look for the diagram all the way at the bottom, but it's in there. And if you need help, let us know. Connor Sykes Bowens got a membership. Anna Marie, welcome. Welcome, Guiding Star. Oh, well, Guiding Star is already a member. Sagittaria. Like Sagittarius, but Sagittaria. Receptacle. That's awesome. Thank you. A lot of people I've seen that don't usually talk on the live. Sorry if your name appeared in public, but that's what happens when someone gifts you a membership. We got Adam, Rainbow Ray, Outbounded, Michelle Miller, DJ Godnam. Awesome, man. Yeah, baby. 3 more? No, that's incredible, you guys. Welcome to the club. Thank you for those hearts, whoever's doing that. Somebody wrote in capital letters. What is that? Alpha Omega. Oh, that's your name. Giza Pyramid belongs to the lion. You said it, Holy One. and why is there a giant lion in Giza? Did you notice there's nothing else? I mean, there's no other giant statues. Oh, there just happens to be a lion there. And doesn't it look like the lion is freaking guarding, standing ground? It's according to Ashiana, It was the Syrian Council who thought it was, they wanted to show that how we're together on the planet Earth and how the Anunnaki are not. It was a show of force to the Anunnaki. Now, there was positive Anunnaki during that time. But we're talking about the negative ones, okay? Because those are the ones that harmed us. I want to see if it's really windy. Because I'm hearing a lot of noise. Yeah, it's windy. Yeah. So I don't have to worry about it now. Sorry, guys. It sounded like an animal, but it's just stuff like moving around. Little alien. Yes, we are. You said it, Holy One. I hope I'm saying your name right, by the way. Just correct me if I'm not. Kelly Sloan, Magenta member. What's up? Damn, 6 months. At least 6 months. Starman's one of those too. There's not many of those, but there's a few of us. Let's get lit? You guys, I didn't say that. Ancient Universal Divinity said it. And also, so did Celine. Oh, she's just saying the chat is lit. Yeah, there's a lot of comments. And there's another one. You guys, I'm sorry, but it looks like he did 70. 50 plus 20. So, 70 members, dude. You better not do it again because there's not that many members left. Shit. There's 70 members out of 89. Or maybe there's more. Almost all of you are members. Krista Katara. That's a beautiful name. Almost like Kathara. Katara. Much respect, Katara. Jess. Let's get married? Are you proposing to me? Send me your pics, baby. I'm just playing. You're playing, so I'm playing, right? No, I'm dead serious, David. Let's get married tomorrow. I mean, yesterday. Well, where am I from? Nicole asked, where am I from? Well, I was born in California till I was 5. And then most of my life after that, we moved to Prescott, so Arizona. We went to Prescott, we went to the White Mountains, I went to Phoenix, I lived in Glendale, I lived in Chandler, I lived in Show Low, I lived in Lakeside and Pine Top and Chino Valleys in Tucson. So I lived a lot in Arizona. So technically I was born in Cali, but I lived most of my life in AZ, but now I've lived a lot of years in Nevada now. Not close to an AZ level, but yeah. Just hopefully that answered your question. I'm currently living in Nevada somewhere. Much respect, you guys. Tiny world. Your aura color is red? Who's making you angry? Right? Yeah, you're right. It's a good time to get lit, but it's still early. That's why. So we'll go to like 8:30 my time, Pacific Standard Time. So any of you are willing to stay along, let's hang it. Let's hang it. I hope you guys like this. All right, every single live, I want to have a new background. The other one was red too, but it had a larger moon or planet. I'll do forests sometimes, like enchanted forests, but other times I want to do planets, the surfaces of moons, other worlds, spiritual realms. Why not, right? Eventually, I'm going to make these animated. Like, it'll show ships flying by. It'll show butterflies going around, little fairies doing stuff. I have plans. It's just I get so busy, right? So we got time to get lit. If any of you want to get lit, let's do it together. You know, it's like having orgasm at the same time, baby. But yeah, you guys, it's all good because, like, let's say some of you have had a bad day because there's other people judging you or thinking you're weird or you need to change because you're into spiritual. Man, let go of those people from your life. If it's your relative, same thing. Let them go. If you're not 18 yet, well, get ready to go as soon as you turn 18. I mean, if your parents are very open-minded and loving, okay, that's a different story. But how often is that the case, right? I mean, do you have weird people in your family? Maybe. Like dangerous people or very negative people that you don't like to hang around. Cousins, uncles, aunts, husband, father, mother. Machiwa. No, seriously, guys. You become an expert eventually. You'll be an expert at putting boundaries in your life, which is part of spiritual journey. Because the world, the planet, is full of billions of assholes, you know. That wasn't loving to say, you know, but there is people who are jerks in the world. Just saying, right? Now, is there billions of jerks? I wouldn't go that far. I mean, generally speaking, you know, we know that the Illuminati is a very small percentage of the planet. And it's the same with indigo children, light workers, empaths. We're a small population on the planet. The rest are 3D people. Hello, we're here for the 3D people. We didn't come here to snub our noses and act better than everyone else. First of all, you're not. And secondly, you're doing the planet a disservice. Now, whether you have a blunt or a bong or a pipe, put your hand over it. You don't need to. You can do it from a distance. It doesn't matter. But this is more focused. Kind of like you use a magnifying glass. You don't need it, but it's more focused. Let's be more focused. Your transmitting hand. Left hand, magnetic. Right hand, electric. So that's the one you transmit with. This is the one you receive from. Receive. Transmit. Transmit love. Do you know how to transmit joy? You see it. Like any manifestation. See it. Put it. Send it. Send. Your mind, your consciousness, your spirit has a will, a spiritual will. You have energies. You have Templar. There's a Templar right there. There's Templars right there. They're minor, but you know, this is the main chakra. These are minor ones, and then ones on your feet. Love, joy, bliss. Feel psychic energies, see psychic energies, see higher levels of yourself, of myself, of oneself. Whatever you want to say, even if you want to plan it out and write it. Like you guys have to listen to Celine's poetry. She has, why don't you list one of your poems? A short one, if you have any short ones, Celine. You know, words are power. You prepared it, you thought about it, think about your intention. And it's powerful. Humans are powerful if they only knew how to focus. Yes. Where's my lighter? Oh. When you can remember it, take a drink before and a drink right after. It helps your throat not burn or cough. Blunt, pipe, or bomb? I live in a small town, so doesn't happen very often. Some teenagers driving by in their music blasting and booming, right? Shiwa. No coughing. It's better when you don't cough. Then you just sit and, even for a few seconds, notice. Notice where you feel it. If you want to, point a finger on it, where you feel it. Get used to knowing where it's at. Right here. Oh, shit. Maybe it's my necklace. I felt it. But yeah, I feel my chest. I feel my third eye. I feel my feet chakra. I feel my sacral chakra. My solar plexus is on fire, or beginning hot, getting more active. My crown, I feel my crown like it's right around here. I mean, it's still developing. It's still developing, spreading. So all the way from here to here to here, to my solar, to my sacral, yes, it's all on fire, dude. Just from one hit. Now, we all have this working naturally. What the medicine does is it boosts it. Why do you think this plant, that's what it is. It's a plant, not a drug. Why do you think this plant has been attacked for 100 years plus? Why do you think they have attacked it? My next question is, why do you think they're letting us have it now? So, this is medicine. If it has some negative aspects to it, take it out surgically. You a healer? You're calling yourself a healer, right? Heal. You know, when you had your hand over the pipe, transmute negative shit. You're going to put your hands on yourself or someone else. I mean, I can feel this, man. And if you put it on someone's body where they're hurting, and you know how to run current from the earth, because we're connected to the earth, Bato, the life force goes through earth first before it gets to you. In these teachings, Ashiana teaches you how to use the planetary biofeed interface system, which is you connecting to the earth through your energy structure. Through your energy structure, you know, which is your chakras, your huva bodies. The chakras are create your bodies, the illusion of bodies. So it's energy. It's an energy that is pretending to be physical. Pretending. That's its design. It's a technology. The Guardians created this hologram. God created the hologram. God made it polarized. God made it dimensionalized and populated it with consciousness. I mean, not really, because it's all consciousness. It's so. But you see the medicine already working. I feel like a glow around me, like when it really gets in good. I feel all my chakra, and then I start reporting how I feel my spine feels so freaking tantric. It feels good. Okay, all the way up from your butt crack, all the way up to where the spinal column ends at the top of your skull, right? You know that's part of your brain? Or actually is your brain, or whatever you want to call it. Scientists don't realize that's where your chakra are, that's why. But you also have a chakra in the brain. At least some of these cultures know some of this shit. Not all of it. It's limited. But it's very advanced for most humans. I'm talking about like acupuncture or acupuncture or Chinese traditional medicine, any type of hands healing or any type of energy running, crystal bowls. Some people say, what's that energy called? Orgone energy. People making orgone pyramids and orgone stuff, and anyone working with energy. So there's a lot of even martial arts. Did you guys know that? Didn't you notice your teacher started talking about energy? When I was in the 3D and I started going and learn Aikido, he was talking about energy, and it used to irritate me. I thought it was all stupid. That was when I was a kid. Come on, let's get to the fighting part. Teach me how to kick. Teach me how to punch. And I found out there's no punching or kicking in Aikido. Anyways, it's all good. So they talk about energy. They're not as strong as someone focusing just on spiritual. They're focusing on the body too. But it's interesting how martial artists combine the spiritual and the physical. Doesn't mean they know shit like freaking all the guardians and aliens and Huva bodies and psychic auras, and no, they don't talk about that shit, right? No, they're kind of in their own bubble, but still they're using energy. They're teaching the public life force energy, even though they do not call it that. Well, they might call it chi. Japanese call it ki. You see how Christ can be spelled with CH or a K? Chi is with a C, H. Ki is with a K. Now, you guys, I just want to say it publicly because I think I have to, I need to. It's not a big deal for most people, but for me it is. I believe I'm going to personally change my mind about spelling Christ with a Y. No, not from someone else saying it, but just from my own self. So I will go Krist. And I just want to tell you that because if I start making videos with it and you like trip out, like why is he doing it? Now you know why. Because I see in the materials Ashiana has used both. I'm just telling you that. But then I noticed that she uses it with the I more. And I see people like Lisa Renee spelling it with an I. And I respect those people. I'm not going to change it just because they did it. I'm doing it because of my own alignment. And there's nothing wrong with spelling it with a Y. It's the sound that matters. Did you notice you still say it the same way? Christ. Whether you spelled it with a CH or a K or a Y or an I, it's still pronounced the same way. Christ. K-R-Y-S-T. Christ. C-H-R-I-S-T. K-R-I-S-T. Christ. It's the sound. But we know symbols, letters, words are energy, are intelligent energy, conscious energy that's got a purpose. We blabble and have slang and abbreviate our words and text and LOL and shit. We don't know what the F the power is in a letter. anymore. You see what you've been changed into. Some of these things you think you're evolving or some shit. No, you're de-evolving, honey. Know the difference. I don't want to de-evolve. I want to evolve. What's up? What's up? Going up in higher levels is called evolving, spiritual evolution. You're not meant to stay in one place. But hello, wake up call, human race, you're stuck in rinse and repeat, rinse and repeat, rinse and repeat. You don't even remember it. I guess it's a blessing and a curse not to remember. It's a blessing because now, you know, well, how is it a blessing though? To not remember. Only that you had all these wars, only that we've been destroyed a few times. Our human race has been destroyed a few times. I don't mean every single human, because some are in inner earth, some are in Tara. So obviously not all humans. If we get wiped out, we're not gone. I mean, that's not how we're going. They're going to conquer us. They're going to take us over if you stay on this timeline. That's in Voyagers 2. Check it out if you want to. Because the Zetas and the Draconians, you know, the little gray guys and the dragons, they're friends, dude. What a weird mismatch, right? But they're friends. And they take you over. Together, they take you fucking over. Excuse my language today. I'm saying the F word too much. But anyways, we get taken over, dude, by the little grays and the freaking dragons. And according to the stuff I've heard coming out of Tantra Ahura, which is the newest teachings, the dragons are winning. Or now, they're taking over the territories of Anunnaki. You could say like this. Well, we know in a few thousand years, I forgot the exact year, guys. But it's in Voyagers too. I mean, actually, I think I have it on my diagram, right? It's on my diagram. It's in very small letters, but it's there. If not, it'll be on a different diagram. I just want to see the year real quick. No, it's not on this diagram. Okay, so let me find it, and I'll even show you guys. So, how are you guys doing? I love you. Ooh, you're so sexy. Look at you. Okay. I hope this is the right one. No? I'm scratching my head. I'm like, what? I can't remember where it's at then. What a trip, man. No way. Yes way. What? No way. What happened? I'm bewildered. No, it just says the year for inner earth. Zeta Dracos take over before that. That's why the whole purpose of inner earth was to go beyond it, after it. And then people would ascend, they would go to there after they took over. Because in the future they're not taking over, but in that period of time they have this conquered. And I'll show that real quick for you guys. I love you. I love you. This is an older diagram that still has the sphere of Amenti. And that's talking about in Voyagers 1, I believe. But yeah, there's different time cycles before us. These are each representing 26,556 year periods. But let's go to the present one and notice at the end of it, at the end of this cycle, around 4230 AD, it goes to that's when Ascension goes to the next reality. I mean, it happens during any part of this color bar right here, this is all ascension. So you guys are ascending anytime you die and have the strands. You know, one of your incarnations. Wait, are you guys getting this? Let me refresh my page. It's possible I didn't put it on the screen, huh? It takes a while when I push F5. Okay, it's on the diagram. Okay. So you could have incarnations in here. So a lot of us do. A lot of us are around here. 2023 is around here. Just barely beyond this, right? And so, do you have any lifetimes left? Maybe you don't. Maybe you used them all. Because look, I'll show you this other diagram. You have 12 lives, and you're going to have some in here. Okay, so that's why I'm saying you could be having another life or maybe not. And these are boy, girl, boy, girl, boy, girl. I just got to put dresses on the girls. I'm sorry. I didn't think about that. But these are twin flames. 6 pairs of twin flames. That your true identity is the soul. And the secret is, or it's not really a secret, but you actually have 12 souls. So 12 times 12 is 144 incarnates. So this is just one soul. So imagine 11 more of these right next to it, and they're all doing the same thing. They're all sending an incarnate down here. So you actually have 144 incarnates. And when we look at the big diagram again, this is just one reality out of the 2, the particle and the antiparticle. So you have a parallel version of yourself doing the same thing. So if you had 144 over here, then you also have 144 in the parallel. Okay? So now you will have the same amount here. I mean, you're going to have incarnations here and doing the same thing. And you're going to have incarnations in the archangel level, and you're going to have incarnations in the avatar level, and you notice eventually you're going to get to your divine blueprint, your perfect body that doesn't die. But remember that that's Christos avatar level, and we have that in density 2 because that's where we live. The humans live in density 2. So this whole drama is coming from there. This is where we fell from. We fell from Tara. We fell from immortality to going to now death. Here, death is normal. Here, no, it's not normal. This is a distorted planet. Remember, Earth is distorted herself. And because we all, live on Earth, now our consciousness is distorted. And as a matter of fact, as soon as you come into the baby, fetus, 90% of your actual consciousness is shut off. Hello, modern human. So when you're born, your 10% made you. Only 10% is coming through. We're just like tiny little fractions of our true self. So, yeah, so this is pretty incredible that what's going to happen with the Zeta Dracos. The Zeta and the Dracos. Mochiwa. And there's Inner Earth in 5336 AD. So it looks like I put the indicator though right before that period. So I have to check the material. I don't know it by heart. I'll put the date on the next diagram, probably right here or closer to here or something like that. Thanks, you guys. Yeehaw, baby. We got it going on. Yeah. What's up? What's going on? Yeah. 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 You feeling good, right? Not gonna know that I would. These crystals, it was a trip, right? I was feeling my crystal energy, the crystal's energy against my chest. I'm like, what? You know, I was thinking it was a chakra for a moment, then I saw my crystal right there. Because this is my heart and this is my solar plexus. So it's close to my solar plexus, but I know it was my amber. My amber is pretty strong, dude. Did we ever do incense? Holy shit. Bad Tavian. Naughty Tavian. Spank you, Tavian. I don't know if it's even worth doing it now. I mean, like, wait, let me check. It's all good. It's still early enough. Early enough for incense, I mean. Thank you guys for hanging with me. You're so beautiful. I love you. Let's make love. Yeah. In the astral, at least. But that's not safe. So, according to Oceanos. Oh, man. It's all good. It's all good. I'm getting marriage proposals. Everything's gonna be okay. I love you, ladies. What's up? What's up? What's up? I'm pretty chill. When I'm not with a girl, I'm definitely a bachelor. I mean, when it comes to the house, but when I'm with a girl, I'm like in a whole nother version of myself, right? Because you got to respect the girls. You now have a queen in your house, princess, whatever, and so you want it to be presentable, man, for her. That's just my take on it. Maybe you guys don't give a shit, right? I'm one of those schmucks, one of those romantics, saps. I'm sappy. Dude, I even cry sometimes in some movies like La Bamba. Every time I watch the end of La Bamba, it always makes me cry. It's really like sad, especially when you know it was a true story. And he was a teenage heartthrob back in his day. You know, that was when it was just black and white for film. They didn't even have color yet, so I live with my grandma, so I remember she was always watching black and white movies a lot, because that's for her generation, right? So she liked all the old movie stars. So, and she liked new ones too. Like, she was into Michael Jackson. My grandma was a cool grandma, man. And she would go around in this Camaro. She has a Camaro, so she was a cool grandma. She's had a few Camaros, and I remember she had like a white one and a red one. So that was cool. Yeah, I didn't know we didn't do incense. That's so weird. Should have just used my candle. So you guys know that you want to go to 5D. That means you have to have, if you want to be physical in 5D. If you just want to make it to 5D, that means your body's going to be in 4D, okay? Well, you need 5 strands. You need 5 strands so your consciousness will leap to 5D. That's why there's this term 3D to 5D. But your body goes to the 4D. Because it's spirit inside a lower vibration form. What we call the body. I mean, you can call it separate, but nothing's truly separate, right? everything's connected. Just as you're connected to the planet's connected to a greater system, you know, solar system. It's connected to the galaxy. It's connected to the universe. It's connected to the cosmos, which is the consciousness of God. The cosmos. I mean, you could say the all-encompassing God is one level beyond all of that. Because there is one consciousness that's the all. The original creator being that projected itself into many perceived individuations. But you're truly not. The many are the one. So this is the result of it. Of what how God wanted to experience itself. Part of it was in a hologram, where it could, through its own technology, and God is in it, to create learning experiences, simultaneous learning experiences, continuously. So God made several of these. There's more than one time matrix. More than one 15-dimensional reality system. Sorry. Get some copal, baby. So, we're just really concerned about ours. Even though you know there's higher, greater God worlds. They have their own terminology, like this is a time matrix. Well, their other parts have different names, and some of the consciousness that gets here is from these other time matrices. So, like I believe even the Raw group, they call themselves the Raw Confederacy. It's talked about in the Guardian materials. This is a high level beings that come from another time matrix. So it's kind of different when you say when you indicate a race from, let's say, the fifth dimension or the eighth dimension or the 10th or 11th dimension or whatever, right? But something way beyond in another matrix. So that's pretty incredible, dude. You know, there's something called Acreon, which I resonate with. Acreon, which comes like Ra does. It comes from another freaking time matrix. Another God world. You know, one of these systems are the Melchizedeks, and that's who created our system, our time matrix. Their consciousness is the one that created this system. But remember, that means there's other consciousness creating, populating, projecting their time matrix. And remember, not all of these are free will systems. Ours is. So for whatever reason, God's allowing this type of things to happen so it can learn from itself. You know, we're trying to be angry at God sometimes. That's just being angry at yourself, if you really think about it. Thank you for the hearts, Holy One. You're so kind. Bless you. We're blessed. You're blessed. Just remember that. And and truly we are wanting to ascend to 5D, the fifth dimension. I don't know if I have to explain dimensions, you guys, but we showed the diagram and we talked about them a bit. And also, if you really want to know the science behind it, you would go to Cathara. That's why I always recommend that you guys learn Cathara 1 and Kathara 2, Kathara 3, Kathara 4, and then you're ready for learning Ascension. It's not easy, right? No, it's not. You have to get through the Ascension, the Sliders Ascension workshops, and there's several of them. If you guys should already have the videos, you should already have the PDFs for all those systems. Your homework is to go find and get on a computer, get on some hard drive, even a flash drive or whatever, all of Oceana's, even on your device if you have memory, right? Because your device can easily play PDFs. I mean, you can read PDFs, right? Just like you can online anyways. So you're able to have all these PDFs and have for each workshop, and then the actual workshop itself on video. So you have the videos and the connected workshop PDF. Now start studying, homie. Now start learning. The visual, it's cool that it's on video because now you can see how it's supposed to be done. There's no more excuses. There's no more excuses. Tough love. Gotta do this. Get it done. Mochi wa kucha. What is a Merkaba? Find out. Start learning. Shikasma, right? Yeah. Only you can fulfill your ability to ascend. I mean, you can't point the finger at anyone else if you didn't do it, right? No excuses. I'm not saying there's some judgment, like they say in the Bible, you're going to be judged at the end of your life, or at some period of time you're going to be judged by God. Come on. The only one judging you, it's not really judging, is your own soul. Your soul projected you, your incarnation here. You're the incarnation trying to awaken to the soul level by bringing the soul level in. You want 5D, you want 5 strands at least. That means you have to have, everyone's got these 1, 2, 3, because that's where we are. Earth is 1, 2, 3. You want to ascend though to the next density universe, to 5D, because it's another matter density, then you need to get higher DNA activated. And that's what this spiritual system is called, bioregenesis. That means DNA regenesis. You're fixing your DNA so you can ascend. It's not like we don't have it, you guys. It's just that it's been blocked and put into our junk, and then you got people taking inoculations, right? You're mutating your DNA. You're just giving them permission to do it. Oh, I agree. Knock me up. Put it in my body. Put it in my body. Come on. I want to be a different creature. I want to not evolve but de-evolve. I want to be sick and die painfully, horribly, or shortly. I don't know. No, thank you. Don't let them distort your DNA. You don't want to, you'll be a creature eventually. The generations are getting worse and worse and worse. Wow. You know what's weird? I see Anunnaki children in my brother's side of the family. And I see indigos on another side of the family. Chicas, and you can tell the difference. It's like, oh, thanks, soul. Thank you for that. Was that a sense of humor? I think you guys will eventually have a much more different opinion about your siblings. If you realize this, that we're different souls coming from different locations, or possibly you make these sort of like agreements with other souls, and once this happens, you can play different roles. Maybe this time you're my sister, maybe next lifetime you're my brother or my mother. Maybe I'm the husband this time, and next time I'll be the wife. Because we do know that we keep changing genders, right? It's part of your evolution. Sometimes a boy, the other half a girl. See, when you don't consider spiritual truths like that, then you get something between the genders fighting. What the F, you know? Why are you boys and girls fighting? You're part of a whole. Love each other like a whole. I mean, you complement each other, masculine and feminine. Together, you're both masculine and feminine. Girls, you're not just soft. You got some strength. Guys, you're not just so strong. Now you have some softness in you. See? This is what we truly are, male and female. That's why we respect both and love both. And you have no reason to change your gender because, hey, around the corner, you're going to be changing anyway. What I'm saying is you're naturally a male and then naturally a female. And then naturally a male and then naturally a female. You don't need to change your gender, honey. It's just like a distortion. You know, you go, when you're talking about your DNA, you don't accept it. I don't accept this DNA. Okay? Your spirit, your soul became alive in it. It's not insignificant. No, if you've transgendered yourself, I don't hate you or something. Come on, I love you. I'm just speaking about something you should be aware of, because it's not going to come from your parents, it's not going to come from religion, it's not going to come from science. Hello, Christos Avatar. I don't mean me, I don't mean Christos. I mean, let's better say, hello, innerchristos, or guardians. Hello, guardians. Mokuyes. Amati. Masu. Ah. Cool. Swaye. Mochis. Moka. Only one hit too, right? I only did one hit, right? Can someone confirm? Maybe, because maybe I don't remember. 2 hits. I thought it was only one. Chikasmas. Thank you, Flamin. Yeah. He's telling me to pass the vatos. Que paso, vatos? Indigo, homie! No, I can't leave now. I'll stay here another half hour. Indigo's here. Are you okay, brother? We have a new moderator with us. Flamin' Jules. Such a cool name, right? Can you dance on it? One hit, shit. Yeah, one hit, man. That's why I can't believe my dad. He does it all day long, man. I mean, of course, there's times where he's eating or something, but generally, that's what he told me. He says he's always, like, we were talking and talking, and I made a joke. One time I said, do you mean you're always high, Dad? And then he just looked at me seriously. He said, yeah, I'm always high. Damn! And I love him. I'm not going to judge him and tell him not to do it. He's a grown-ass man, and God's sovereign free. And I love him anyway. Some of my family got the injection. I didn't stop loving him. Some of the family fought over injections. Still loved him. Anyways, I don't use those hashtags. Better not. I mean, especially when it happened. I lost a Facebook account over talking truth. Yeah. How you doing, Indigo Vato Locos? Yeah, we'll get lit one more time. Why not? Why not? So, and if you, I think you guys should probably try mushrooms once or twice a month. Because I believe, you still keep learning Ascension technologies, okay? You keep learning the from Ashiana, okay? And the Guardians. But also, 2 times a month, do a hardcore, like a serious, like treat it respectfully and serious mushroom on your salad. Yeah, baby. What's up? Because what you do is you take enough. You don't go huge a dose. You do it in stages and check how, because it takes 15 minutes to 30 minutes to start working. So you have to buffer it, right? Buffer it and do it in stages. And get to a point where you can start seeing visuals. So you never go over more than you're comfortable with. Because if you take a big dose, and then you might say, I thought that was the point of it. Hey, I'm talking about the spiritual warfare part. I'm talking about you could be totally out of control, or someone's controlling you or influencing you. I don't mean anyone like a human either. For real, man. Chikasma. That's why you do it safely. And I also wait till I get into a safe space before I take my final dose. Because I'm not going to do it until there's no more fear or no more doubt, no more darkness. Because we're not perfect. We're going to have some stupid dark thoughts maybe come in. And nope, don't allow that shit. Because that will lead you, because you're in a powerful conscious state. And if you just nudge into some dark thoughts, then your whole experience will change, dude. And plus, in my opinion, you're more noticeable by other spirits. You suddenly light up. Your consciousness is probably seen. You're going there. You're going to these high levels with your consciousness. Well, hello, beings who are super psychic up there. They're super psychic up there. We're just little punk ass. We think we know some shit. No. Right? So, let's see you go teleport to another place of the world at will. Well, what's up? Some people call themselves ascended masters. Oh, yeah? Oh, really? Teleport. Or you can tell someone, teleport or do telepathy on me. Talk to me in my head. Mochiwa. Tell them that. Let's see how they dismiss that. They won't agree to that. Why not? What's up, punk? I'm going to 5D. Let's pack a suitcase. What are you gonna need when you go to 5D, homie? What's in 5D? What do the ladies look like in 5D? What's up, honey? You know, perfect bodies, an angelic human female. OMG, baby, what's up? She's got her perfect body, dude. You can tell. Shit. She's gonna be like Natiri, all tall and shit, and I mean like giant tall, but a beauty, just too big to have intercourse, right? Damn! Can you shrink yourself? 30 minutes, an hour. Mokoye, masutas, mokoye, manata. I mean, come on. Beauty is not always just vanity. Beauty is like this magnetism in action in the fields. Beauty is a value. We enjoy beauty, even if it's in flowers or some scenery or some artwork. It doesn't have to be a female human. We find beauty in many places. We all desire beauty. Guys want beauty too, you know. Guys desire to have beauty in their life. So don't you understand? A woman desires to have a strong, protective male who would actually defend her with physical prowess and all that, you know. I'm gonna have a man who's gonna protect me and my children and our children, right? You know, not all men can do that. I mean, you gotta know there's some guys want to be able to handle some big ass athletic burglar coming crank something on his head and come rape you and your daughter and steal your jewelry and stuff. I don't know. That's going through her head. When she sees your scrawny ass body and you're supposed to be the man to protect my life, you know. Mashiwa. Like, a girl knows if she's with some big badass dude, she's safe. I don't know if you're going to be safe from him, but at least from other guys, maybe. Right? Because I get it. Like, these beautiful women, right? They're always getting hit on, always getting some stupid ass males, giving stupid ass lines. And sometimes you just want to be left the F alone, and you're not like showing off your ass or nothing, but you still get some stupid ass guys. I get it. So, and then the girls become, you know, they don't look at you, they don't want to smile at you, and then because they know it's going to start a conversation. You're going to be asking her for a number. You might be touching her. She doesn't want to start that shit. I better take a hit, right? And go to the fifth dimension, honey. Hell yeah. Let's go to the fifth dimension. There's an airline that takes you there. Shit. I think Southwest Airlines takes you there. I'm from Arizona, okay? We always had Southwest Airlines. It was always the cheapest, dude. I didn't care about the location of the chair or how pretty the airplane was. As long as it got me there for a reasonable price. And they actually offered you some good deals too. If you ordered, especially ahead of time, you got prices even cheaper. Southwest Airlines kicks ass, dude. When it comes to cheap airlines. We're going to 5D for sure, Vato. I don't know about you. Yeah, homie. Let's go to 5D together. You know, what was that? People who were in that Waco, or not Waco, it was something else where they all drank Kool-Aid and were poisoned or something. Or, you know, they all drank poison together. All this dark concepts, man. Like people think this dark shit, anything involving suicide or sacrifice or some type of worship or some, you know, these are crazy ideas, and you want to make it your religion. Wow. Well, I guess it's kind of hard when everyone's born into it. I was born into it. My parents, my family's still in it. At least when I was with my family, I was telling them some of this information, you know. What they did with it or didn't do with it, that's their choice. So it might get silly after this, but it's at the end of the show, closer to the end of the show, so this is, you know, acceptable. Boost our chakra again, right? Yeah. Conheço muchas iguas. Mucha. So hi. I didn't mean to say hi. Hello. All right. Let's be serious. Or else you won't take me serious, right? You don't have to be serious all the time. Why don't you just go to a beautiful park, sit on the bench, and just watch the world? Go to a rose garden. Yeah. Go to some enchanted forest. Go to the top of a mountain. Go walk, you know, in nature somewhere, anywhere. Enjoy the animal life, the birds singing. Enjoy the fresh air. Look around in awe to all the creation that is being projected before you. This is your consciousness. This is your design. Your projection. You're waking up. You're waking up, holy ones. Yeah. You know what's up, right? Yeah. Ascension time. Spiritual waking time. Time to learn. Time to train. Time to get your body ready for transport. How do you expect to go to another dimension if your body's not prepared? Prepare thy body. Activate thy chakra. Learn to create your Merkaba. The science is here. The teachings are here. What's up? What's up? Yeah. It's a joyous time to be alive, brothers, sisters. You can feel it. It's a dance. It's a masterpiece. You are magnificent, Christ. Christos. Greetings, holy ones. Mako, yeah. It is brilliant. You are. Cool. You will see that higher part of yourself. It'll be glorious. You will be undeniable. Plain as day. Clear as night. Yeah. Yeah. You say, I saw God. You are God. You just remembered it for a moment. Whoa. No arrogance, no pride. You are this Akachia, Unisai, the one self. At one-ment, you and I, brothers and sisters, all of us, humans and non-humans, are all one. All coming to the one. We are the one. You are the one. Mochiwa, the law of one. The sacred, universal, not only earth, the whole universe, the whole multiverse. What's up? You are part of these guardian angelic nations. The official organization would be the Interdimensional Association of Free Worlds. It has 25 billion leagues, star leagues. That means 25 different alien races. 25 billion different alien races. Guardian Alliance, that has 10 million. So this is in these numbers, this information is in Voyager's books. That's why I say get the PDF, homie, for free. It's online for free because it's been archived. It's archived. You can get it for free. You don't have to buy it. If you want to buy it and support Ashiana, because I'm not with, her group. You want to go to her and help support her, you can too. And I'm not getting paid for that. I just love my sister Ashiana. And anyway, she's the one teaching you the heavy duty stuff. You want to learn, like I'm developing myself, and so are many of us. And so I have my own contributions. That's what I believe. And that's why I'm just grateful for Ashiana, of course, and the Guardians. Remember, we're all part of that. We reincarnated here together during this time. Excuse me. Not all humans are star seeds. Most of them are earth seeds. That means they were created on earth, seeded on earth by higher evolved races. Humans have an elder race. Okay? We come from a higher race. We actually are the fallen aspects of that race. And we're trying to reclaim our DNA down here because we're building the DNA. It's called it's a genetic hybridization experiment happening with the human race. That means they're combining us into a super race. Genetic hybridization, they're adding different races over time. Understand? And so sometimes they're going to have different races with different makeups, like you could say, or just beings from other worlds. When that starts happening, it's messing with the human projects, the Human DNA Genome Project. I mean, it's not some conspiracy. There is conspiracies out there, but I'm talking about this is a guardian project. from a higher world. So they're traveling through time to get to this time period of Earth. So it's higher evolved stuff that's not really gone into deep detail in the Guardian materials, but maybe you can find more information in a workshop, But yeah, it's just so interesting that we've had different advanced races even in our past. In our past, we were more evolved than we are now. And we think everything in our past is less evolved than us. Because we got this stupid concept of evolution. What I mean is, we think we came from some primitive ape, so everything's from our past is supposedly primitive, and that's erroneous. You don't understand that these fallen angelics have removed evidence of previous civilizations. This is according to the Guardians. They have gone through like a house cleaning of Earth, and understand this, that the flooding, first of all, the truth is there was actually 3 floods. The Bible distortion combines it into one flood, one great flood. And which, by the way, according to Ascension, according to the Guardians, it wasn't global. On the Bible, it's said to be global all over the earth. According to the Guardians, no. Remember, the Bible is a distortion now, since 325 AD. This is no longer the original. This is a fake, edited, contrived version. And all the language is after that. We're copying, and then ones were just making their own, like the King James, They wanted their own. So they put it in their own language and added their own words or changed some words, whatever. That's because the Church of Rome wanted to control all these religions, and they couldn't do certain things that they wanted to do because the Bible says it was a sin or against God or something, so they wanted to change that out of the Bible. Chikimasutas. You're talking about kings, royalty, beings in power, people in power, whatever you want to call them, creatures and things. They're rulers. Guardians don't have rulers, assholes. Law of one, all are equal. There is no rulers or slavery system. Fiefdom, taxes and shit. That's all fiefdom, serfdom. That's all slavery. You're serving a lord. You're giving your energy to one being. When that's just a few individuals and you're the many. Just take your power back. You have immense power. They have stolen immense power. Take it back. Just transfer it back to yourself. You are a powerful Jedi. Become these masterful, conscious powers. And you change, you transmute this world with your higher awareness, your higher connection to the creation currents, life force energies. You're bringing in heart chakra, that's higher than humans. You're bringing in throat chakra, even higher, 5D. This is 4th dimension, 5th dimension, 6th dimension. I feel my third eye, do you? If you feel it, homie, guess what? You've activated it. Keep on activating it. Keep on working on it. It's a eventually you get it locked in, but otherwise you have to keep maintaining it, kind of like you have to keep exercising to have a great fit body, especially as you get older, like me. So I know if I had a girl in my life, I would start going all freaking working out again. Because you want your girl, super fine, and you want to be super fine. Like ideally, I don't mean to be superficial. What I'm saying is ideally, we all like beautiful things. And that goes into us as people. We like beautiful people. We are appealed to beautiful things. It's a natural attraction. It's a natural loveliness. It's a natural enjoyment. Beauty is a natural enjoyment. Hello? You naturally enjoy butterflies. They're so beautiful. You naturally enjoy a sunset. It just makes you feel so wonderful. You just wonderfully enjoy a bird singing. It's such a miracle. It's such a joy to hear a bird sing. Have you just sat and listened to birds singing, Holy One? So it's just a matter of mindfulness and being in the now and noticing the birds. Go inside. Go deep in your awareness. Breathe. Come on. You are powerful. Use this power in a non-egotistical way. No dogma either. Mochiwa, you are God. You are sovereign. You are free. And you will have people say that's blasphemy. Religious people. They will tell you you're not God. Delete, block, mute, goodbye. Sorry. You ain't bringing that sewer here. We have this awareness. You don't. Mokoye vostutas. Don't troll. You're wasting your time. That's it. We don't need moderators all the time, because we have a whole bunch of powerful people in the house who will transmute your ass with love. You don't know how powerful love is yet, but you will. It's coming. Some love. Yeah. I love you. So much, baby. Ooh, la, la. We're just being silly. You know, there's variety in your spirit, in your energy, in your consciousness. You have a variety of lifetimes. Remember, sometimes we're male, sometimes we're female. And you're not getting cooties from that. What's wrong? You know, I remember when I was a little kid, we all took a bath together. It's no big deal. Who cared? We didn't notice nakedness until you start getting older and adults start shaming it, and then you gotta be putting clothes on and shit. I can't go run in the rain naked anymore, huh? Because it would offend the adult sensibilities. I don't know. Let the freaking kid run around naked. And my grandparents let me, so we went skinny dipping in nature in the freaking creek. And I do mean creek, like not a river. It was like a little running creek. It was so cool because I grew up in Pine Top in Show Low. Oh, it was such a beautiful place to grow up as a kid. It was only until I went into freaking kindergarten, first grade, where I started getting the horrors of the world. You start hearing little kids cuss. You start seeing little kids get in fights. I see little bullies. Like I remember when I was in kindergarten, I saw this kid who was like a strong boy who was like a gang leader. I'm like, what the shit? Like he had a bunch of little 5-year-olds, 6-year-olds backing him up. Like he's leading him and shit. It's just some world, right? Come on, you. I got the playground now, bitch ass. Get the F out of here, or I'm gonna get you bounced out. This is my territory. You remember that, punks? 5-year-olds start crying. You know, people using fear. It's like effed up. What's up? No, no. Why are you using fear in religion? What the f? It's low vibe. It's low consciousness. Come on. It's less evolved. I was stuck in religion for a long time, man. They abused us kids. Remember I was telling you about the demerits, the pencil holders, the McGuffey readers. It was a private school, so it was supposedly advanced shit, but I told you what the F was going on amongst the parents, swingers, and perverted other kids. Like, especially the most bizarre kids were the preacher's kids. And I'm talking about 3 different preachers. They all had freaking bizarre children. I mean, in the mind. All of them. Makes you wonder, why would the F happen under some beings who are supposed to be spiritually evolved? Why is there such failure there in this? This, you know, I hear their fathers. Their fathers were mentally, psychologically abusive. And, you know, of course, they have to scream and yell. They don't give a shit if there's visitors. That's what they did. They were like maniacs, man. Dude, I saw my teenage friend get his ass whipped by a belt by the preacher. You call him preacher? And this person's leading a flock of people to some, you know, salvation. Person doesn't know what is equality, law of one, unity. Hell no. Physically abusing. You know, mentally, psychologically punish them in public. No wonder they turn out to be crazy ass teenagers. Fuck. Talk about punishment or abuse, I mean. Mental, psychological, physical, spiritual abuse. Fucking. Wow. Release. And that's happening when you're a little kid. Isn't that sad? That kind of shit's going down when you're a kid. And we think we're in a safe place. We're left with these people. So, you guys, I'm seriously just giving you my own personal experience. I'm not making shit up. This is, I remember, because since I was like 4 or 5, I was being taken to church-related shit. Different churches, wherever my parents moved to, I was in churches. And some of these churches were effed up, man. Man, I've been into some crazy... I liked this one girl, so I went with her to her church. And there were some... I don't know what they were called. But they were like loud shakers and dancers and praisers. And they were... The preacher was looking at me weird, like a little bit... glaringly, because I wasn't preaching loud like they were, or, you know, jumping all excited. It was some excited church. Bless them, whatever. But okay, so, oh my gosh, so, and the way that some of these people act. Of course, why am I surprised? Why is there such crazy people around religion? People involved in the church, people who are in teachers of these little preschools, grade schools. I remember even religious high schools in Phoenix. It's like, what the fuck? You know, this goes into the political, right? This religion shit, too. I mean, they make groups. They make these these whole groups behind the scenes and things, and powerful political stuff. They got religious shit going on in the background. Some twisted, weird, bizarre, occultish type religions. Even pagan religions and all this ancient Babylonian magic, ancient Egyptian magic, all kinds of, Kabbalah magic, and all these inner fighting magic, and just dark sorcery all around. Witchcraft and Wiccan, modern Wiccan, whatever you want to call it. There's always been some dark cast magic accepted or allowed in public. Not always. It used to be burn, MFers. They would burn your ass for casting this curses and putting these Ouija, those voodoo dolls. People pissed off at for example, if you're like a boy that this other girl likes and she's a witch, she's going to cast a curse on you. She's going to get your DNA from gym class or wherever. She can get some of your hair, she can get whatever, nail clippings, even skin shavings, whatever. She'll make sure she'll get some of your DNA and do a curse on you. Now you guys got to understand energy. If they're using principles of psychic energy, that's a possibility. Some of that stuff that works. Now a lot of it is actually, unfortunately, a lot of magic books or magic teachings are meant to throw you off. They talk in riddles, they talk in symbolism, and don't actually give you the real tangible teaching. You're left in confusion and not sure, and it was from a long time ago, so you can't even ask anyone questions. What's up, bitches? Indigo, have you heard from Starman? Is Starman okay? I'll have to send him a message because, if he has to be gone, that's fine. We just want to make sure he's okay. And any of you who are going to be gone for a while, you guys, let us know so we, ooh, you're right, 11:11 for some people. It's 9:11 for me. Thank you for that, Indigo. What's up? All right, you guys, I'm going to finish up. Thank you for coming to this live about the 5D, the 3D, the 5D, the Fifth Dimension, Ascension, Spiritual Awakening. I love you guys. What's up? Hugs. Yeah. Give me hugs. Yeah. Ooh, la la. No, sorry. I respect girls. I'm romantic to girls. Shitas Machichiwa. My Lemurian princess. I know she's out there. Chivasu. Good night, sweetheart. Well, it's time to go. Do 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 do. I love you. I hope you have lucid dreams, homies. Yeah, gangsters in Christ. Christos, Kristos. What's up? Utaka. Hugs, man. Bear hugs. Jiggle. Jiggle. Wrong word. Pat. Not jiggle. But she was. I love you guys. I'm just being silly. Stop it. I'm just being weird and strange sometimes because of the medicines. It's a small side effect. Please have a little patience with it because otherwise, it has some cool connection. So, Because there's baseline Thavian, and then there's boosted Thavian. Chaka, yeah. And a little bit of silly Thavian that goes with it. Sorry. Not sorry. They got you right. It was... doesn't matter. I thought it was funny. Yeah. I'm just joking, dude. It's energy, right? You know, it's freaking real. You don't see it, but you know if you stick your finger in a socket, you're going to feel some freaking energy for real. It's not imagination. But you don't have to stick your finger in a light socket. I don't recommend it. Let's say you want proof. I thought of one way. There's probably more ways. You guys can write in the comments what you think is a proof. I say go to your directory and find someone in your city who's a Reiki master. Go to the Reiki master and do a session, and so you can feel their energy coming from their hands, because you don't believe in it. Well, that's one way you can prove to yourself that it's real. Because I had a Reiki master, I didn't know this person. They just put, I was in a session where we're all closing our eyes, and there was a few Reiki masters walking around doing hands-on work. So one of them did put their hands on me, dude. I felt freaking heat, hot energy streaming from his hands into my back, down through my body. Excuse me. So I had proof. So I recommend that to you, because some 3D people just need some proof, man. Well, I'm trying to think of a way. So there's one way. I mean, I've seen UFOs. I've felt energies flow through my body. My own energies and other energies, I guess. I've seen paranormal things, supernatural things, even though they're not really supernatural, but it's normal in the spiritual world. In the unawake 3D world, not so normal. Yeah. Peace and love to you guys. Bless you. I hope to see you on a flip-flop. Thank you so much for those donations and those memberships. Dreamers is so badass. I love you, Dreamers. You're cool, man. You should hang out more often. I bless you. You're blessing us. Hell yeah. But I think you're going to catch up to the members, though. Maybe you're going to run out of new members. I don't know. Because 50 at a time, that was just amazing. Oh my gosh, 70. Machiwa. LS Dreamers, what's going on? Let's party. We got a bigger party. Let's play on some music, some Starseed music, and we'll have some Starseed mamacitas. Some Starseed babes. Why not? Even other girls like babes. Some girls around being their, a goddess. Everyone appreciates that. And that girl has obviously come to terms to her form, and she's putting it out there. So she's confident. My Shiva, my Kuya, my soul. Sometimes it kind of goes overboard, though, right? Almost X-rated when there's maybe kids around. I don't know. I love you guys. Thank you for all those who became members and those who are already members. Bless you guys for supporting Christos Avatar. Bless you so much, because I need it, and so does this platform. I'm just trying to share the information with more and more people, and with your support, I can. And plus, I can survive. Thank you so much, you guys, for helping Thavian survive. I bless you. It's awesome that I can, focus my life on this material. And I'm not a master by no means. I'm just saying that I'm glad that I can share what I do know with you, and I really, it's such a gift. This community, you guys, the ones in chat, and all the ones who watch this video after the live, bless you. Something brought you here. This is a video. This is a channel about spiritual energies, and okay, so there's communication going on there. There's intention there. There's purpose there. Bless you for being here. Bless you for hanging out and talking with your other starseed brothers and sisters. Bless you. You're the guard. You're the shield. We're the indigo children. We're the magi kings. We're the priest kings. Namaste. Oh, I think there was it Great Awakening? Someone gave me a donation of $99 at the end. But they did it like 2 seconds. 2 seconds while I was pushing end. But I saw the red flash. It was too late, man. But he had the word awakening in his name, right? Yeah, I forgot his name. I thought it was the awakening guy. Bless you, whoever that was. We didn't forget you. I noticed you at the last second. Bless you. Thank you so much. You're a badass. Namaste to all of you star homies. You guys are awesome. You guys have no idea how valuable you are on Earth. You are very valuable, especially when you know that you're awakening right now. You're going to become more and more of a spiritual badass. And our planet and the human race need you. We need all of us as much as we can awaken. Namaste. Good night. Chikasma! Yeah, baby. We got